tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully Enlightened One. So dear Dhamma practitioners, keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to your body. So from the beginning, scan head to toes yourself and say Supateva, oh, may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. So we start our meditation bringing our attention to inhalation, exhalation. So from the beginning, recognize it separately, inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. So be aware about the inhalation, exhalation. Don't try to ponder or don't try to look towards it. You have to be centered and allow it to happen, and when it happens, just recognize it. And little by little, keep the attention towards it and follow the entire continuation of the inhalation or exhalation, knowingly this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalation, exhalation. Some inhalation can become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. While you practice like this, sometimes your body get tight, so mentally you can relax your body, mentally you can relax your mind also. So by the time you can see when the inhalation exhalation happens, so entire your body depend on that inhalation exhalation, entire your mind depend on inhalation exhalation. So that is where you can feel the calming down your body, inhalation happens, exhalations happens, calming down your mind, inhalation happens, exhalations happens. So by the time body, mind, breathing start to work as one, so then anymore maybe not going to see the breathing. You no need to follow that then. And then suddenly, when the thoughts appear and start to observe that thoughts, if there is a sensation arise, start to observe that sensation. Don't interfere with it. Don't react to it. Just recognize it and see it and observe. So by the time you will see the thoughts or the sensation, any feelings arise itself, existing for a moment and will disappear itself. So understanding this impermanent and reflect on that impermanent again and again and be centered. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. If your mind become more busy, then again start from the beginning following the inhalation exhalation. Then step by step you can get into the change happening in you. So from the beginning we're going to relax our body step by step. Following my words mentally, relax your body please. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. And relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So from the beginning, deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation in front of your nose and upper lip area, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire this compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, the stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born, may all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, so meditation word has many meanings nowadays. But when it comes to this practice, we have to remember it is about purification of the mind or the cultivation of the mind. So the cultivation means development. So it doesn't matter you do anything or not, somehow the very nature of the mind always it clinging to something. It's always developing. But here the development means always you have to do something to make it profitable or make it beneficial to yourself. Only positive way. So that is what we call cultivation of the mind. As example, if you do any kind of unwholesome action, for that also maybe you have to think and you have to develop certain thing, and that doesn't include to cultivation of the mind. The cultivation of the mind mean always bringing wholesome action to yourself, and at the same time when you bring that, so one thing is it is not only developing, the one part of the development is gaining something which is not there. So when you want to get something, so as example, in this very level of our mind, we can understand this, and but at the same time you have to remember, if you want to go beyond this, in this condition you can't go, right? So then you have to let go this. So letting go is kind of like something that you want to achieve to something. If you really want to achieve to something, one of the very important thing that you have to remember, why we sometimes even in the conventional world and even in the spiritual world, sometimes why we can't get things done. One of the reason is we don't know what to gain even you know what to gain and know how to gain it, another thing that you have to learn, there are certain things already in you. So if you don't let go that, you can't go into the next level. That's mean, keeping the whole package, you can't upgrade to the next level. So there are certain things within us, even when it comes to your own freedom, your own liberation, your own enlightenment, or even for all own your success, or for own your development. If you look from this condition to go into something, you have to look into yourself and see what you have to let go. It's not easy, because sometimes that's going to become the most difficult and hardest part. Why? Because we have a different version inside us. With this condition, I have to go into something, but it's not going to happen. So then, when you understand, sometimes you want to really achieve to something, but at the same time there is something you really like in this condition, and in this condition it hold you, it become a kind of like a hindrance that you can't go into your next version. So just imagine it like this, okay? So you really like your hair, okay, and it's really nice, and you really like it. It make you more comfortable, and it give you a kind of like identity, okay. And so then by the time you grow, it is kind of like a very nice, and then you want to become a monk, okay. So that's also your another dream. So then now what happens? So if you want to become a monk, so then you have to shave your head. So see that you really like it, but at the same time when you want to really achieve to the next level, that you really like this hair, you have to let go. But it is difficult for us. So then always remember, when situations happen, when we try to do something, when we try to, even in the conventional world, when we try to go into our next level, the barriers are not most of time in the outside. So the barriers always inside us. Sometimes our own inner behavior, and sometimes what we keep repeating, what we like, whatever our comfort, hold us to this condition. So meditation, so then when it comes to cultivation, two things. So one is you follow the technique. So for that you have to be very clear about the technique. So the breathing, you have to again and again, you have to be clear. So without being clear with the technique, you can't practice it, right? So then it kind of like you start to develop the doubt in you. It's kind of like you start to kind of like imagine about it. No. So the focusing to the breathing. So then in the very first level work to see the breathing, clear with the breathing, get connect with it. And then once you start to practice little by little, sometimes you have a kind of like a posture that you feel so good and you want to hold it to it. Just imagine you sit like this, and rather than keeping the head and neck straight, little bit when you bend, it feels so good. You feel comfortable. Okay? But the thing is, now your attention towards the inhalation, exhalation. So sometimes what you need to do, you have to get out of this comfortable posture and little bit lift your head little bit up. Rather than bringing your chin down, slowly little bit you have to bring your chin up to get the connection, sensation. But sometimes you don't want to do that. Now you're stuck here. You know? See, your purpose is to find the sensation, but now your own comfort not allowed to do that. So going deeper again and again, seeing yourself and look into you will help you to make you clean inside, brush up inside. So that also another part of development, cultivation. And then once you go into the next level, you should not allow yourself to drop back to the previous moment. Once you uplift yourself, your awareness, your attention, you have to keep it there. So that for that you need the effort. Otherwise, it go back to the same comfort zone. So yourself, this developing this mental attitude to break this comfort zone is a skill. You have to have some kind of strength, and you have to have some kind of morale inside you to hold it, because it's kind of like you go against the current. So if you go with discomfort, hold it to it. Of course, for the moment, for with your sitting or maybe with your imagination, you feel so good. But remember, it's not going to take you to change yourself. So that's why most of time people practice meditation with their imagination, and they hold it to their comfort zone. Every day they enter to their comfort zone, they feel so good, and then every day they get stuck with it. So it's like this. So Buddha gave a simile for that. Just imagine there is a river. The current is little bit high, and in the middle of this river you see there is a very beautiful piece of rock, like it looked like a gem, and you jump to the river to get it. So now, because of the current, the piece of rock also little by little going down. Okay, you start to go behind it, and you don't see now, you slowly get into the current, but your intention is not about that. Your intention is getting that beautiful piece of rock, but by the time you don't see, maybe further little bit away from you, maybe there is a kind of like a whirlpool, and or maybe kind of like a dangerous animals, crocodiles, or maybe kind of like a hell, but you don't see it. You don't want to see it. You go behind that piece of rock, and maybe somebody seeing this and start to tell you, hey, it's like this, hey, where you be careful, you slowly go towards the danger. And once if you understand it, so far already you already go behind that piece of rock. So now you have to let go that, right? And let go that. Now you are already into the current, And if you want to get out of it, you have to start to come back towards the current, go against the current. So you can't blame to anybody. So you are the one who jump to it, and you are the one who go behind it. And it has its own way to go. So same like in our life, if you look very carefully, seeing something is nothing wrong, hearing something nothing wrong, smelling, tasting, feeling, or thinking something is nothing wrong with it. But we condition it, we compare things, we hold it to it, and we develop self-centered idea on the top of our experience. And it start to take us with the current to unnecessary situation. So then yourself, when you see something, if you don't have desire to hold it or interfere with it, or without kind of like having self-centered idea, and if you can experience something, it going to be free from it. And even yourself, you're going to be free from it. So that is the method. Even we take that outside the example, if you practice it within yourself, within your own mind, within your own desires, and little by little, you become free from your own desires. And we have to understand that we keep doing this all. We have no power over anything. Even with the outside world, even with regarding our inside world. There's no kind of like ultimate satisfaction we're going to gain out of this journey. Again and again, we have to go behind something. So rather than looking for a place to find the freedom, in this very moment, in the present moment, if you are capable to go into it, that means if you have this skill to have this introspection and see, if you can experience something without any desire to interfere with it, in this very moment you become liberated from that experience. You experience it, but at the same time, it has no power to take you with it. So that itself, just imagine then, each and every moment if you can be like that way, then anymore, out of your present moment, you're not developing any kind of future reactions. Because when we have the desire, with that desire, when we interfere with our bodily, verbally, mentally action to the present moment of the condition, what happens? That our desire based actions start to create reactions. So that's going to bring us results. So that's the karma we call. So we have to pay for that. We are responsible for the future result. Right? So if you don't have the intention based with the greed, hatred, or the delusion, and if you are capable to work according to necessary cause and condition in that environment without self-centered mind, so whatever the future reactions also going to happen according to necessary cause and conditions, not according to your intention. Then you allow nature to be nature, and at the same time you become free from it. So this interference, not go to this interference and withdraw from it and find this inner freedom from your own desire, is the highest of this cultivation. So that's what we call the vipassana in a certain level. For that you have to have the clarity, which we call develop the tranquility state, and then by the time you bringing that skill. So in another way, when it come to that, you don't have any kind of preconditioned mind regarding your future, you don't have any future plans. So whatever arise according to that, you start to work without greed, hatred, and the delusion. And if you can work like that way every day, your cultivation become more and more and more beneficial to you to find the freedom. Okay, so that's the process that day by day, we keep practice. Okay, so it the effort little by little, because once you put the seed to the right place, you know, it's going to grow. But putting it into the right place is, not easy. So this practice is kind of like that. Every day, you little by little, putting the seed into the right place. Okay. So is there any question? Yes.
Is there a, is there an ability that it can go back? So let's say for 2 weeks, a month, or whatever it is, you're seeing the cultivation, you're seeing that you're getting better, you're seeing everything around you, you're in the present moment of experience with less desires, you're very clear, and then it goes back a little bit, or you have some sort of all of a sudden tendency or desire towards something, and you want, and it kind of, that current kind of takes you there, and then you feel guilty about it, or you feel because you before you did it, you were at this high or a different, and is there a, is it, does that, what would you suggest doing when it comes to that?
Yeah, that's normal. Okay. But at the same time, this is what I mean. When you are capable to experience the impermanent in the present moment, the very condition of the present moment, you recognize the impermanent change. So that experience will help whatever that the past things, that current, when it falls. So you already recognize that whatever happened in the past happened. It's already gone.
Yes.
That will help you
To move forward, without the guilt, without
That's
the
right.
shame.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why
But-
impermanent is the key. Seeing the impermanent. But it's not like kind of like this intellectual understanding. No.
Yeah.
The moment of experience. So that, just imagine, in this very moment you recognize your thoughts, you see your thoughts, your feelings, your desires, that everything, that your perception, everything. That's mean 5 aggregates: form, feeling, perception, volition, recognition. So that is what make who we are. So you see, in the moment it change. It's not permanent. Okay. So that give the wisdom to understand whoever in the past, or whatever you have done in the past, also impermanent. And that will help you to be free from your own past.
Okay.
Anymore you're not going to claim,
Yeah.
I did this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And at the same time, not only that experience, this impermanent experience, will help you not to have desire go towards the future. Because whatever the future goals that you achieve, you recognize that also going to change. So in that very moment, you don't have any more jump towards forward or go back to the past.
So you're second by second, moment by moment, letting go.
It's natural.
Yes.
It's naturally happen. It's not kind of
Yeah,
like,
okay, you're not trying to do it, you're just observing it, the letting go happening in the nature and everything.
it's like this. Okay, just imagine like okay, somebody give water to this. Okay,
Yes.
I am very thirsty, and you make a kind of like uh, drink and smoothie, you know, very good, healthy, and so I'm trying to drink it. I'm so thirsty and I really want to drink it, right? So then I have the desire to drink it. But at the same time, suddenly somebody tell, hey, don't drink. There is poison. Okay? So, but still, I'm trying to, it's just information, right? Then I'm trying to drink it, and but now I am little bit careful about it. What is that? And then I examine it, and then I recognize. That recognition itself take my desire out to drink this.
You're recognizing what the poison?
Yes.
Got it.
Ah. So anymore, then everybody will tell, oh, drink it, drink it, drink. But anymore, I don't have that desire to drink, right?
Yeah.
So that's a very simple example to understand. When you see the impermanent, okay, what happened? That the ability of seeing will take you out of all the struggle.
Desire.
Desire. That's why only thing you have to do seeing it, not to do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's in one aspect, but also what about when it comes to relationships? So let's say you want to have a relationship with someone, you know, whatever it is, female or male, and you want to go out and do that, but yet as I get more spiritual or whatever it is, my desire for that is less and less.
Mm.
And therefore there's other people around in my environment that are, you know, because of the culture, the whatever it is, are saying certain things like, you know, whether, and I have no desire for that. What would you say? How do you balance that? Do you get what I'm saying?
You know, the thing is this, okay? For certain level, you can balance it. That means you, because now you can adapt to any situation knowingly that everything changed. Okay?
Yeah.
So then you can adapt to certain level, but in the deeper level, it is a different way of life. So one day, somehow, you have to say bye bye.
Yeah.
It's you know.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
But what I was saying is, if the desire, like because of the impermanence and seeing the impermanence, the desire for that, knowing that it's gonna change, makes me not desire it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Even for a relationship.
Yes, yes.
So what happens then?
No, then.
You know what I mean? If I want it, let's say there's a slight desire of meeting someone for emotion, whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, that's gonna change, and the desire for it goes away.
The thing is this, okay?
Yes.
Once you start to experience the impermanent, okay? What happened to the mind? It's not just you go into that. There is another thing happens. Another thing is that your mind more open to love and compassion.
Yes.
Empathy.
Yes.
Okay. Why? Because it doesn't have any kind of self-centered barriers.
Yes.
So then just imagine that maybe you understand that other person is need help, or maybe need the protection, or kind of like need more wisdom, and then maybe you're going to stay with that person without expecting anything from that person.
Yes.
Okay, so then that's why if you really understand the impermanent, and maybe you're going to be the best person for you, for the other person to be there.
Yeah.
You know, because anymore you don't have any kind of expectation. You have the ability to adapt to any situation.
Yes.
You know, so that way but we can't desire in this very moment. regarding that kind of situation, because we don't know what kind of partner or what kind of condition that person going to have in that environment. But generally, when you have that impermanent, when you really understand that impermanent, you are the real person can deal with this conventional world,
Yes.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the kind of like uh, because you anymore not going to get tired about any situation.
Yeah. No tiredness, but
Yeah.
just no desire.
Yeah.
No desire for a
That-
relationship.
Yeah. That's why when it come to that,
Because I love everybody.
yeah,
So it's like for me, in a way.
yeah, in a way that in that condition sometimes. So how about if that person also, okay, accept that, then it's going to be okay, right? But in it, that's why it, because there is another person interfering to this, so then we can't say, oh, it's going to be like this or that, because in according to that condition, maybe
Yeah.
that it can change, or maybe you will think, you know, anymore, uh, this is not the way for me, and then maybe you start to find something else,
Okay.
you know, and you can withdraw from that life and find your own
Yeah.
freedom and allow that person to whatever
To do what they.
to do whatever that person want, you know, you find your freedom. Or maybe that you can be the best partner for that person, you know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So somehow it is better before come to the bridge, don't try to cross it,
Okay. Got it.
okay.
Okay.
So when you come to the bridge, according to necessary
Necessary
course and conditions,
conditions
do
you-
that.
Okay.
No?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So please repeat after me. Imaya
Imaya.
Dhammanu
Dhamma.
Dhamma
Dhamma.
Patipatya
Patipatya.
Buddhang
Buddham.
Pujemi
Pujami.
Dhammang
Dhammam.
Pujemi
Pujami.
Sanghang
Sangham.
Pujemi
Pujami.
Attaya
Attaya.
Imaya
Imaya.
Patipatya
Patipatya.
Jati
Jati.
Jara
Jara.
Vyadi
Vyadi.
Maranamha
Manamha.
Paribunjisami
Paramvasami.
Dhamme
Dhammi.
Punyang
Punyam.
Asavakkaya
Asavakaya.
Vang hotu
Angotu.
Sabba dukkha
Abhidukha.
Pamucchatu.
Bhagavatu.
May you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Please say sadhu.
Sadhu.
Sadhu.